What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box. And yeah, this is Bad Company 2. That was an awkwardly long silence, especially for a commentary. But this is Bad Company 2. This is Oasis Conquest. I'm going to be using the M16A2 with a red dot sight and a grenade launcher. But you probably already figured that out. I'm really just quite stalling because I don't know how I want to segue into my topic here for today. But, yeah, this is going to be a full game. This is going to be a completely random commentary as I roll. I really don't have too much of a topic to talk about because, well, it's Bad Company 2, and chances are you know everything about Bad Company 2 there is to know about Bad Company 2. And I really don't have anything new or thoughtful to add, except for watch this guy right here. Probably should have shot him through the fence. Instead, I get grenade launched. Apparently that guy really hates fences. He's just running around probably with his grenade launcher prime, just like, I'm gonna kill me some fence today. I don't know. Fences are pretty evil in this game. Fences and wooden doors. Why is there so many wooden doors, and why do they instantly get blown up with a knife? It's like I don't know if anyone ever like actually thought of that, but there's a door handle right there on that door. Instead, I just like, get rid of this door. Combat knife also doubles as a door opener. Anyways, so watching a video by what's his name, the Russian Badger, because for whatever reason it keeps coming up in my suggested videos on the right side of the YouTube screen, and is a Bad Company 1 video on Cold War, or no, not Cold War, Ghost Town. Yeah, and it was it just made me think, like, you know what? Wow. I don't know how many of you guys played Bad Company 1, but you know, when I first played Bad Company 1 is like first time I played like a Battlefield game. Not because I was like a Call of Duty noob or anything, because I know everybody thinks that in the community and more, that if you like started anywhere but Battlefield 1942, quite clearly you have to be a Call of Duty noob. It's like, yes, I was playing Call of Duty, but I also was playing this game and that game and 3 other games, but it's completely beside the point. You know, I just remember like Oasis Rush was literally like my first match ever, and like on the second set of gold crates, there's that building in the very back, like right by where the chopper spawns, if memory serves me correctly, at least in the Bad Company 2 version. It's the second story window of the building that looks different, but it's the same, but it looks different. If that makes any sense. I was just sitting up there like a sniper noob, and literally being a sniper noob, because I was like, okay, there's these things at the top of my screen. I guess I'm supposed to defend those. I was like trying to figure out what's going on, and make note of where that guy was standing, because as I look over here to my left again, you'll see some things have changed. Oh, hey, whoa, there's a random Jeep. I don't know, that just struck me as odd. I guess, looking back, the guy just drove the Jeep right up there, but I thought during the game that the Jeep literally spawned right there, and I was like, whoa, that would have been a terrible, terrible thing if you're just sitting there and all of a sudden a Jeep spawned on you and crushed you. Could you imagine if that happened in the real world, like, all of a sudden stuff came out of nowhere and squished you? You've been squished. Anyways, but I'm totally rambling here, and this is totally terrible, but whatever, deal with it. You know, the maps in Bad Company 1, actually no, let's not even go to the maps. I don't know how many of you guys played Bad Company 1, like I mentioned earlier. I think I mentioned that earlier. I don't know. I'm totally in a loopy frame of mind right about now. The thing that made Bad Company 1 was not necessarily the maps, not necessarily the guns, but I don't know how many of you guys... Oh my god, I'm saying the same exact thing. Everything, absolutely everything, looked as if it was covered in a coat of Vaseline, and I see you, Heidi Ho neighbor. I'll just bust out that grenade launcher. Watch this guy, I see him. I don't know if you'll be able to see him. He's running away scared. Just like, I want to be friends. Haven't you ever watched Home Improvement? I'm Wilson. But everything was coated in Vaseline and had that film grain effect, and it just looked terrible, but And don't touch that MG3, bro. You clearly are not qualified to operate such machinery. That's mine. You need authorization. Anyways, it just looked terrible. But then Bad Company 2 came along and that was gone. And it's like everybody was like, I am glad that has been fixed. But you know what? I kind of actually miss that film grain and Vaseline look for whatever reason. It's just nostalgia, I guess. I guess nostalgia. But then the maps were just so much bigger and more awesome and more available and accessible and flankable. Like, you know, obviously Oasis and Harvest Day, Bad Company 2 are, you know, kind of black sheep in that they are completely different than the other maps in the game, except for maybe Erica Harbor's first base, but then even after that it just was like, oh hey, this is completely different. Just so many good times, man. Good times. Literally good times. Good times. Yeah, I really would not mind seeing Bad Company 1 like brought back from the dead, like have a reincarnate the game, bring back like a PC version and package it with 1943, you know, because we never got 1943, even though we were supposed to at one point, but we didn't, but we did, but we didn't, but we didn't. That would have been nice. Because honestly, Bad Company 1 was not Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 is not Bad Company 1 Redux. It's completely different. But just look at that Hipfire. I don't know why. I don't usually use the M16 in this game. Not for any real reason other than the fact that I don't use the M16 in this game. Which, you know, isn't even a reason. But, you know, that... Going from Battlefield 3 back to Bad Company 2, the biggest thing, I kid you not, the biggest thing is just getting used to the hipfire. You know, Bad Company 2, you can hipfire an SMG literally across the map and hit a guy with like perfect accuracy. It's just like you were better off hipfiring across the map than actually aiming. Just silly. It's silly, but you know, I guess that's probably the way half the montages of Bad Company 2 are, like, guy literally just running around, like, hip-firing a machine gun, then, like, mashing the E button to pick up whatever he finds on the ground, and firing at that, and just... Yeah, I never did understand that. Like, how do you play the game that way? I never understood that. Like, yes, I'll pick up a kit when I need to pick up a kit, but there was 2 more hipfire kills for you. I think my total's up to like 8 now with the M16. I don't understand it. But just like, do people literally play the game like that way? Every time they see something, they have to like press E to pick something up off the ground? I mean, there's a reason you can kit switch, because, you know, often it's valid, and Mr. Giggles got me with the MG3. Oh, makes me rage. Makes me rage. You're not qualified. You have to get your certification on that weaponry there, pal. I challenge you to an MG3 duel if you end up watching this. Anyways, where even was I? This is absolutely terrible. This is a train wreck, but you know what? Just random videos are randomly good fun every now and then, so yeah, let's be random. So I'm just gonna keep rolling. Whatever happens, happens. Okay, trying to get back on my train of thought here. Hipfire's godly, M16's weird. Yeah, the red dot sight here. Let's just go something completely different. The red dot sight. Anyone think this like looks exactly like the Cobra, only with a different reticle in the middle? I never really noticed that until like literally right now. And it really does look way too familiar, even though it doesn't look the same, but it looks familiar. I don't know. There's another hipfire kill. No, I was talking about the montage guys and the incessant need to press E, or I can't even remember what the kit switch button is on consoles anymore. It's been so long, man. It's been so long. It's like, I don't know, maybe people are playing for montages and just like doing that, but I don't know, it's just crazy. crazy. But this game literally has to be, this game on PC, because obviously this is PC, but has to literally have been the best $10 I have ever spent. Ever. Steam, I hate you, because you make me spend my money when I don't want to spend my money. But thank you for making me spend my money in this instance, because really I had this game already twice on 2 different platforms, and then you made me get it on 3rd because it's so freaking cheap, and it's like, oh, well, it's a good game and everything, so I'll go ahead and buy it because it's a good game, and I know that, and I was like, well, yeah, that totally made no sense, but that's pretty much this entire commentary as a whole. So yeah, if you like these more random videos, let me know. Leave a thumbs up, because I never ask you guys to do that, because I'm not one of those guys. But I'm gonna ask you this time, because it's gonna take up some time, and I really don't have any time to. I have time to fill here, and I'm just spamming my grenades and everything. But yeah, Bad Company 1 was awesome. If you have it still, I suggest you give it a revisit. I don't know, maybe I still have it. Maybe it's in my sock drawer, hiding away. I would be interested to see how active it is anymore. So that's going to be that. Bye.